Okay, Debbie.
Hi, I'm not sure if my picture is up or not. On mine, it doesn't show anything. And I don't know how to do that to make my face, because I saw it said, sign in so you can, it's better if you can be seen. Anyways, I finally made this today. I've been wanting to do this since I found out about it. Come and listen. I've been busy every week, so there must be a reason that I'm here today.
Awesome.
Anyway, I met you the first time on Janet Hickok's show.
I remember.
I think, yeah, and I loved you very much. I was like, oh, I love her. Anyways, I wanted to know if there was any message.
We just lost you, Debbie. You still there?
Be
Debbie,
in a few months.
Your connection went out and I didn't hear you.
Oh, what happened?
Go ahead and ask again. I didn't hear what you said before.
I wanted to know that if there's any kind of message for me. I've been thinking about moving to Georgia in the future. I just bought a rental house up there for my daughter to rent back with me, with the option to buy, because by the time she gets around to be able to afford a house up there, she won't be able to afford it. So she would really like me to move up closer to her. And I just wanted to know if there's any message about me maybe moving in that direction, or a timeline, and pretty much anything else, any other kind of message.
So what can you tell Debbie about a potential move to Georgia? Would that be an optimal choice for Debbie? I get a strong yes on that, Debbie. So let's talk time frame then. Would that be something that would be highly likely for her, have a high probability for within the next year, let's say? And yes, okay. So less than a year? Is it sooner than that? I'm kidding. Like, Debbie, you can go anytime you want. The only thing holding you back is your lack of confidence about the choice.
Well, that, and we had the Hurricane Michael here a year ago, so I'm still waiting to do my yard over. I also need help with cleaning out my garage from 2 moves ago, from a huge house down to a smaller house. And I'm not sure whether I want to live in the same town as her, or whether I'd like to live a little bit more out in the country where there's maybe a little less traffic.
Okay, so the first thing that comes up is the stuff about fixing your yard and all that stuff. Those are limiting beliefs. You can sell that house right now if you want to. If you manifest that, you can do it, right? You don't have to be held back by those things. So set your intention. You want to sell it in whatever time frame you want to sell it, and then just move forward towards that goal. Stop putting roadblocks up, in other words. And about where you live. Okay, so would it be optimal and the best choice for Debbie to live further from town? And yeah, but you already knew that. That's why you asked that question.
Yeah, I like a little smaller area.
Yeah, and they're saying, Debbie, it's all about the place that feels best to you, because you're going to be living there, right? Your guide's not going to be living there, other than, by extension, but it's up to you.
Yeah,
place that feels absolute best.
For some reason, has been calling to me on Thanksgiving. I'm going to take a ride when she has to work up around that area, look around. And I thought it was very weird flying up there the other day. I actually sat next to a guy that happened to be born and raised in that exact town, and told me, and I'm like, okay, this is too much of a synchronicity here. So I think, can I ask one more thing? I've been really busy this year because my father passed away. It'll be 2 years in December, and my sister and I are trying to sell his house. Well, I'm really hoping that it'll sell before Christmas, because my sister's been quite sick with post-traumatic stress disorder for finding my father passed away because he committed suicide. And I'm really hoping that the house, somebody's going to buy it soon so she doesn't have to deal with it anymore.
So I'm sorry, I got lost in the story about your father and I didn't actually hear the question.
if the house is going to sell before Christmas.
If it will sell before Christmas, okay.
Wonderful.
So is it highly likely that Debbie's father's house will sell before Christmas? That's coming out as a maybe. It's not definite at this point, so there are some other things that are in play.
Okay.
However, you are a powerful manifester, and if you want it to sell before Christmas, set that as your intention. And then when you get those intuitive hits, like that intuitive hit you got to go to visit, that was your guides talking to you, Debbie. Pay attention to that. And the validation for you, of course, was the guy that you were traveling with, right? So we all get those. We'll get those little nudges, and we'll just pass them off as, oh, it was just a random thought. But in truth,
oh no, I've had too many of them happen, especially lately. They've just been coming at me left and right, and I'm like, oh, I absolutely pay attention to those things.
Beautiful. So take action as quickly as possible when you get those nudges, and that's going to help you move into that manifesting state even faster.
Great. Any other messages?
Okay. Anything else you want to share with Debbie? Go kick ass.
That's funny. I like that.
Okay. And Debbie, I want to introduce you to Jackie. I don't know if you can see Jackie's picture, but Jackie is very involved in a movement to help people with suicide.
Great. I think, yeah. I had my father, well, he was 92. He was just ready to go. And my father was never, ever wanted to be in a nursing home. And we wouldn't have put him there anyways, but he just, you know, sometimes you fall and break your hips and things, and you don't have any choice in that matter. Sure. And I've been through several attempts with my daughter, but she's doing great now.
Yeah, I just want to connect you in case she can be of support.
So I'll just send you, Debbie, if you can see the chat, I'll send you my information in the chat box.
That's great. I might send that on to my sister. That would help a lot. And I might help me too. I'm doing okay with it because I understand it, but she found him and she wasn't supposed to. I don't know if she read his note and she ignored it, or she drove up and saw something and ran out to help him, but it wasn't a pretty sight. He shot himself. So
yeah, that's
she has a lot.
Jackie also works PTSD, so definitely connect with her.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jackie. Also,
yeah. There are no coincidences. You're both here for a reason.
Absolutely.
Yes. Thanks for coming, Debbie.
Thank you.